Imagine a realm of turquoise and emerald, scattered like jewels across a vast blue canvas, the Indian Ocean. For millennia, these remote islands have evolved in splendid isolation, each a world unto itself. From granite peaks cloaked in ancient forests to rings of coral teeming with life, every island holds a secret waiting to be discovered. My name is Asha Patel, and I've always been drawn to these distant specks of land. This series is a deep dive into the heart of these island ecosystems and the cultures that have blossomed alongside them. Join me as we journey to places where the rhythm of the tides dictates life, and the adventure begins now. Let's set sail. Our journey begins in the Seychelles, an archipelago of 115 granite islands, ancient fragments of a supercontinent. These granite giants rise from the deep, their peaks draped in primeval forest, a living museum of unique botanical wonders. On Pristine, the Vallée de Mai is a cathedral of palms, home to the legendary coco de mer. This palm produces the largest seed in the plant kingdom, shaping the ecosystem around it. The Seychelles black parrot, found only here, flits through the palm-filtered light. On La Digue, colossal granite boulders sculpt the shorelines, creating surreal natural art. These beaches are vital nesting grounds for hawksbill turtles, who return to lay eggs where they once hatched. Conservation rangers protect these fragile beginnings, ensuring hatchlings reach the sea. Beneath the waves, granite foundations plunge into reefs and canyons, where vibrant fish and eagle rays glide. On Aldabra Atoll, over 100,000 Aldabra giant tortoises roam, shaping the landscape with their grazing. The Seychelles is a living lesson in resilience, where every species, from gecko to tortoise, plays a vital role. Here, the pace of life is set by the sun and the sea, and the ancient rhythms endure. The Seychelles calls us to be stewards, to protect these masterpieces for generations to come. In this sanctuary, nature's grandeur and fragility are on full display. Every visit is a reminder. Paradise is precious, and its future is in our hands. The granite sanctuaries of Seychelles are a testament to the enduring power of nature. This is where our journey truly begins. Let's continue. From Seychelles, we journey east to the Maldives, a nation built by coral where land and sea are inseparable. Over 1,000 islands form 26 atolls, none rising more than a few meters above sea level. These islands are the living creations of coral polyps, building upward for millennia. Each atoll is a ring of coral enclosing a lagoon, a legacy of sunken volcanoes and relentless growth. The islands themselves are made of coral sand, the remnants of countless reef dwellers. To understand the Maldives, you must go beneath the surface. Here, staghorn and brain corals create a bustling city of life. Fish of every color dart among the reefs. Manta rays glide in for cleaning, hovering over coral bommies as cleaner wrasps pick parasites from their skin. These gentle giants, filter feeding on plankton, perform graceful ballets in the currents. Gray reef sharks patrol the drop-offs, vital regulators of the ecosystem, ensuring balance and health. As night falls, the reef transforms. Corals feed, lobsters and crabs emerge, and octopuses hunt under the cover of darkness. The Maldives is paradise, but it is fragile. Rising seas and warming waters threaten these reefs with bleaching and collapse. Yet hope persists. New coral recruits settle, and restoration projects nurture heat-resistant corals. Marine biologists and local communities work tirelessly, creating underwater nurseries and transplanting corals. It's a race against time, a fight for the soul of the Maldives. The reefs are a barometer for the planet's health, and their survival is a global concern. Every effort here is a testament to resilience and determination. The Maldives teaches us that even the smallest creatures can build worlds, and that those worlds are worth saving. The living reefs are a wonder, a reminder of nature's creativity and vulnerability. To dive here is to witness a miracle in motion. The future of the Maldives depends on our choices, on protecting what cannot be replaced. The ocean story is still being written. Let's help ensure it has a hopeful ending. Onward. We sail southwest to Madagascar, the 8th continent, where life has evolved in isolation for 88 million years. While famous for its lemurs, Madagascar's 5,000-kilometer coastline tells a different story, one of wild nature and vibrant culture. The western coast's mangrove forests are nurseries for countless fish and crustaceans, sustaining both wildlife and the Vezo people. The Vezo, semi-nomadic fishers, navigate mangrove channels in hand-carved pirogues, their lives intertwined with the tides. At low tide, women and children harvest crabs and shellfish, a sustainable tradition now threatened by deforestation and overfishing. Offshore, the Barrière de Coral de Toliara is a vast, pristine barrier reef, home to dazzling marine life and the ancient coelacanth. This living fossil, once thought extinct, links us to Earth's deep past. On the eastern coast, trade winds shape a rugged shoreline where humpback whales arrive to breed. In sheltered bays, mothers nurture their calves, and breaching whales draw visitors, supporting local communities. The coast's culture is a tapestry of African and Austronesian influences, music from the valija, intricate wood carvings, and a spiritual bond with nature. As outside pressures grow, the challenge is to balance tradition with progress and conservation with livelihood. Madagascar's coast is a living negotiation between past and future, use and protection. Here, every tide brings both opportunity and risk. The story of the coast is the story of adaptation and resilience. Its people and wildlife are bound by the ocean's rhythms. Preserving this balance is vital for generations to come. Madagascar's shores remind us that culture and nature are inseparable. The journey continues, shaped by the sea. Let's move forward. Next stop, the Andamans. Our voyage leads to the Andaman and Nicobar Islands, a remote archipelago in the Bay of Bengal. Over 500 islands, many uninhabited or restricted, remain sanctuaries for nature and indigenous tribes. On Havelock Island, Radhanagar Beach is pristine. No resorts, just white sand, forest, and the sound of waves. The true wonder lies beneath untouched coral reefs, vibrant and healthy thanks to isolation and limited human impact. Diving here reveals dense coral gardens and clouds of fish, an ecosystem in perfect balance. The island's history includes Rajan, the last ocean-swimming elephant, a symbol of their unique past. Indigenous tribes like the Sentinelese remain uncontacted, fiercely protecting their way of life. Respecting their isolation is an ethical imperative. The Indian government enforces strict exclusion zones. The Nicobar Islands, even more restricted, are a UNESCO World Biosphere Reserve, home to rare species like the Nicobar pigeon. These islands are a living laboratory of evolution and a beacon of biodiversity. The future hangs in the balance. Development pressures threaten their pristine nature and unique cultures. The challenge is to protect what makes the Andamans special, their wildness, their history, and their right to remain untouched. Here we learn that not all mysteries are ours to solve. Some places must remain wild, for their own sake. The Andamans remind us to tread lightly and respect the unknown. Their story is one of resilience and restraint. Let's carry that lesson forward. Next, we journey to the Perfumed Isles. Onward. Our final destination is the Comoros Islands, volcanic jewels in the Mozambique Channel known as the Perfumed Isles. The air is thick with ylang-ylang, vanilla and cloves, fragrances that have shaped the island's history and economy. On Grande Comore, Mount Karthala's eruptions have sculpted the land, a reminder of nature's raw power. But the true treasure lies in the surrounding waters, a hotspot of marine biodiversity. Moheli Marine Park, the first in Comoros, is community managed. Local villagers are the guardians of their marine resources. Here, reefs thrive, fish populations recover, and green sea turtles nest in protected beaches. Ecotourism provides sustainable income, turning former hunters into conservationists. Diving reveals massive groupers, playful dolphins, and the rare dugong grazing on seagrass beds. The park's success is a model for conservation and community empowerment. In the deep volcanic caves, the ancient coelacanth survives, studied by scientists and local fishermen alike. The Comoros are a place of contrasts, fiery volcanoes, tranquil lagoons, ancient traditions, and modern challenges. Political instability and climate change threaten their future, but community-led projects offer hope. The island's unique character endures, protected by those who call them home. The Perfumed Isles show that conservation and culture can thrive together. Their story is one of hope, resilience, and the power of local stewardship. The Comoros remind us that small islands can have a global impact. Here, the future is being shaped by those who cherish their natural heritage. Our journey nears its end, but the lessons linger. Let's reflect. Our voyage through the Indian Ocean's hidden gems ends, but the wonder remains. Each island is a world of its own, precious, beautiful, and vital to our planet's heritage. The spirit of exploration lives on in our curiosity and care for the world. If this journey inspired you, join our community of explorers. Subscribe and stay curious. There are more stories to tell, more wonders to discover. Remember to tread lightly and carry the wonder of these places in your heart. Until our next adventure, keep exploring